What if regulatory could actually speed up your path to market? I'm Kristen Mittal, co-founder and CEO of Mittal Consulting.
And I'm Mittal, co-founder and COO of Mittal Consulting.
We are a premier boutique consulting firm who helps growth-stage MedTech companies navigate complex regulatory and reimbursement pathways to get novel products approved faster and stay compliant. We work with all types of medical devices and in vitro diagnostics that are novel or complex and changing the current standard of care. I've found that startups were actually the ones bringing the most novel and game-changing devices to market. I felt like they were an underserved population, and thus why we created this company, to create efficient regulatory and reimbursement strategies that we can execute to get more of these game-changing devices actually on the market.
The results our clients see are faster approvals, reduced regulatory risk, clear pathways to market, and fewer costly mistakes. Now let's hear it from our clients.
My name is Pete Campbell. I'm a professor of ophthalmology at Oregon Health Science University and CEO and co-founder of Siloam Vision. We developed an artificial intelligence algorithm that can automatically diagnose the disease and help clinicians diagnose it better. And we're developing the camera and technology infrastructure to bring that AI solution to patients. As we were developing our second technology and thinking through the regulatory path, I realized we were in over our heads. And even when we met with the FDA, they asked us who we were working with because they knew that we needed to work with somebody before we did. Mittal Consulting really helped me think through how to make the most compelling argument. It took a little time to put the application together, but then it took them very little time to review it and give us the breakthrough designation. And so it's led us to be able to meet with the FDA almost monthly, as well as get into the TAP program, which also helps us think through reimbursement and reduce the challenges that can happen post clearance, but pre-profitability.
Hi, I'm Deborah Castillo. I am the VP of Regulatory Affairs for Heartbeam Incorporated. As we quickly realized that we want to expand into various other heart conditions, we realized we really needed to bolster our regulatory work. Mittal Consulting has played a critical role. They provide very clear guidance and potential questions that the FDA could come up with, which really helped pressure test our strategy before we came in front of the agency for full discussion. They also did a lot of research in helping to best define the patient population. So that makes a huge difference in scoping out the regulatory complexity, as well as positioning the device on the right regulatory path for success.
We understand the pressure, the runway, the milestones, investor and board expectations. We're in it too. That's why we have a team of highly knowledgeable and skilled writers who are amazing in formulating a story of your product, which translates to the FDA in a manner which reduces pushback and eventually your time to market.
The most exciting part of working at Mittal Consulting is definitely working at the forefront of new technological advances in medical devices. Because we work with so many novel medical devices, it's also really exciting to see how the FDA and different regulators change their stance and change their recommendations on devices over time.
We have the opportunity to work with a wide breadth of innovators across a variety of medical spaces. And we get to see firsthand the cutting edge of medical device development. We get to learn all of the ins and the outs of different medical spaces.
Working for Mittal Consulting is a fun challenge every single day. We're working with really great teams. We're working on really cool technology, and we're here to support our clients in the best way we can from all angles.
I work with really smart engineers, and I don't try and tell them how to do the engineering part. I bring the clinical expertise to the team, and it's the same with the regulatory part. I have no idea how the FDA works on the back end. I have no experience submitting these applications before, so it's me just recognizing where my limits are and asking the right people to fill those holes.
They dove into a space, and I was just very impressed with the aptitude and the quickness of coming up to speed with the device area, and then helping us really develop a strong, viable strategy. Their in-depth knowledge of the FDA regulatory pathway really showed with this consultant team.
You didn't start a MedTech company to worry about regulatory.
We did.